Somebody told me if I think that the earth is flat, and I think it's a very ambiguous question. Like, how are we supposed to answer it as a society, right? So here's the thing, we have mountains here. It's like a bit hilly. So I can say like earth is not flat, and that would be fair enough. At the same time, I'm gonna go back to London, and London is flat. Like there is nothing there, right? So in that case, I can say earth is flat, right? So we have two sides of the coin. Like it's really ambiguous. How the hell am I supposed to answer that? Like, am I fucking Aristotle or something? You know where I want to be right now? I want to be standing near Thames. I want to take this shirt off. I want to take these trousers off, and I want to go and swim in that crystal clear water. This is nothing in comparison to what we have in London, okay? Hear me out. This is absolutely nothing. Thames is 1,000 times more clear. This is a piss take in comparison to that, okay? Also, do you think they have McDonald's in Portofino? I've just made an insane revelation, okay? Here's the thing. I feel that all of my chakras are open right now. Like my heart, my throat, my pineal gland, my pelvic muscles, my solar plexus, like everything, okay? I feel like very in touch with my emotions. I've transcended like every dimension possible for two reasons. First of all, because I am out of data, and not only do I not have Wi-Fi, I also do not have any data. So that's why I'm like transcending today, you know what I mean? Second, because I'm here. I've realized for the second time in my life that Earth actually is not flat. I don't do it like for the profit of it. I do it because I genuinely enjoy it. And I don't have a style and I don't care because it's not going to be my future career. It's just me, like, having fun, you know?
Maybe your style is not having style.
Yeah, but like, I'm doing a cinematic spiritual guru shit, and some serious people contact me. They're like, can you do a project for us? And the next video I post is me imitating shitting on a pile of shit.
Loving it.
It's insane. Welcome to Italy. I am here on the trip of my lifetime. I'm having such good moments with my best friend and I'm really enjoying it. It is great. It is amazing. I love it. However, there are still certain issues to address. The first thing is, I don't even know how to express it, but I have a stuffy nose and it's like really stuffed. I can hardly speak and I'm sure that you noticed the change in my voice. I don't really think so because I think you see me for the first time probably. So whatever, okay? Just pretend that you noticed a sudden crazy change in my voice and now I sound like a frog. Today we went on a hike and my stuffy nose did not disappear right until the moment. So that's that. We addressed this part. Now I'm back into the apartment. Obviously, there is no source to open up my nostrils. Therefore, I feel shit because I have a stuffy nose. You gotta soak water first? Really? Fuck. What the fuck is going on today? Fuck. We have a change of plans, which is amazing. I love change of plans. Yesterday we went out to this local restaurant and I really mean it. Like, it is local, it is not a touristy place. And the dishes there were so cheap, like from 6 to 8 euros, you could get a pesto pasta or the national dish in Genoa. And we really wanted to go there today. Not that I have a lot of money, but why not waste everything in the first 2 days? But they were all booked out. And now they've texted my friend that they do have an available spot. So We gotta rush it a little bit. But first of all, I gotta talk about my outfit, right? This is a really intricate piece of work, and this is one of my best creations, okay? This is like really so good. Where do we go? I have the earrings, first of all. It's like really good, right? I have this yellow thing going on. I have the vest. I love it so much. I have the jeans, right? It's so cool, so cool. So there's one last piece. Okay, there's also belt, right? But it's not the last piece. There's one last piece about this outfit that I'm kind of concealing because I didn't have enough space in my bag. So that's why I kind of had to like experiment or like make sacrifices. You know what I mean? Yesterday we were here and it was the most delicious pasta ever. Yesterday I ordered pasta with pesto and it was just out of this world. It blew my mind. Today I ordered pasta with greens and cheese sauce and walnut sauce. Let's try it. I do not know what to say. And I feel like everybody's looking at me as if I'm some well-known food critic. I'm not, but I have a very intricate food taste, so everybody should fear me. It's 10 out of 10. This is very strict, and if I add some parmesan, it's gonna be like 12, okay? Whatever.
My daddy was a grand mountain jet because I'm evil. My middle name is Misery.
Right now, I'm with a very unique, special, spiritual person, and I'm going to sound crazy, but she does tarot readings that literally come true. I'm not going nuts, I'm just descending into the wheel of spirituality, okay? Anyway, I have asked her this question in October: what is my life gonna be like? What is gonna happen? And she told me that you're gonna have this kind of like a bit of a toxic friendship, and then you're gonna get out of it, and then you're gonna have to change, and then you'll become a better person. Everything happened, okay? I grew emotionally, I grew like everything just totally changed, okay? Right now, I'm gonna ask the question to her about the summer. How is my summer gonna go? Is that exciting? Yes, that is. And I don't care if you don't believe in it, because I believe in it, and this is my right, and this is my channel. So let's do this.
Okay, so this is actually very in line with what we think that the summer is going to be like. So the first card is the reversed Queen of Wands, and I've asked the tarot to clarify it. Both these cards are women figures, and this woman is kind of helping you become the star. I feel like there's going to be somebody that's going to be a female in your life helping you achieve something, whether it be emotionally, whether it be with career, just it's going to be a big figure in your life. Then we've got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is basically working together with somebody in a group on something. So here you've got three men working together on a project. Then we've got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Okay, this work is going to be hard, okay? You're going to be working hard. It might not be as fruitful as you think. Then there's going to be the Eight of Swords. This is a sort of a negative card, but the best thing is that you can easily get out of it when you realize something about yourself. The swords all around her, they don't pin her to the ground. She can easily untie herself and get out of these swords, but she thinks that she's literally at knife point. You're gonna have a problem, and you're gonna think that there's no way to get out of it, but actually there will be, and you're just not seeing it. You're just refusing to see it. You just need to take that blindfold off and get out of that situation. If you travel to another world where everything was to your liking, so even yourself in that world. So let's say you, as an example, you really like pink houses, and you travel to that world and every single house was pink. You come to this world and you speak to yourself with the blonde hair and freckles and the pink houses, and this world is all you've ever wanted, but your version in that world still complains. What will he complain about? Firstly, describe this world.
Okay, so first question is there any homelessness? Are there any diseases? Are there any things like that? Or is everything that is commonly considered a bad thing eradicated completely from there?
Well, okay, that's for you to determine.
So we take away the diseases for sure,
Yeah.
and people only die naturally from the old age, and people die really fast without any pain. Hence, nobody is afraid of death because this is a common concept that everybody accepts. I do not even know if I can say we eradicate homelessness, because then I would also have to take into account the economy of the countries.
Let's say
But-
the economy isn't affected.
The economy isn't affected, there is no homelessness.
The economy is perfect, everything is perfect,
okay.
it's all stable.
There are no killings, there is no violence, physical violence, like mental abuse. However, I still think that in a perfect world, there should be balance, so there should be constant change, and there should be some kind of a fear of change on some level, because I think that the contrast brings you the happiness. And if everything is perfect, if there is no change that could possibly come into fruition, then it will not be perfect world. It will be like a monotonous world. Natural forces are still in place. There could be a tsunami, there could be a tornado, there could be a hurricane, anything can happen. So basically, we tweak all of the like really bad things and we take them away from the human behavior, but at the same time we leave the space for mistakes, because there should be some space for learning. So there could be arguments between people, there could be misunderstandings, but everybody is really rational, everybody is really down to earth, willing to discuss things. And also there is no encouragement to commit violence, because everything is perfect, right? There is no homelessness, there is no poverty, therefore there's no violence. So now the question is, what would I be dissatisfied with? I do not know. What about you?
Obviously, I would want less wrongdoings in the world as well, both via people and politicians, and on basically on a personal scale and a global scale. I believe that if we don't have any types of disease or any types of non-natural death, it will get out of hand. Right now, there's 8 billion people on the planet, and if it wasn't for some other types of causes of death, the planet will be overfilled.
Let's just talk about the things that you would be dissatisfied with right now in your perfect world instead of describing the perfect world.
Okay.
What about you?
I think I personally would be dissatisfied with the way people react to things. I feel like in the perfect world, I wouldn't change human nature because, it's just so interesting. And, whatever would happen in the world, still now, even in this world, I'm dissatisfied with how humans sometimes react. Because sometimes it's just inadequate. And I feel like in the perfect world, if something would happen, I'd still be dissatisfied with the human reaction.
According to my perfect world, there is no encouragement to commit violence, there is no instinct to commit the violence, but still, I think that the more perfect the world is, the less you need to get dissatisfied, because you grow accustomed to having a lot of things under your control, and you grow accustomed to having a lot of things perfect. Therefore, you get really impatient, and everybody gets really impatient, and everybody gets really demanding. And so I think that the threshold of acceptance increases. Hence, I think in a perfect world, at least in the one that I described, first of all, there is less of a chance to build a good relationship because we are impatient and we expect too much because of the perfect world. And as you said, human reactions are going to be a determining factor that are going to end a lot of relationships, because I don't even think that we'll have the same human reactions in that world, because again, our patience decreases, therefore we are more short-tempered and we are more on the edge. Because when you wake up, you cannot wake up with the thoughts like, it's okay, I accept everything and go with the flow. You can do it in this world, right? Because there are a lot of things that are unpredictable. In that world, you'll probably wake up with an automatic assumption that, yeah, it has to go according to the plan, 100%. There is no other way. And if something like, at least like a tiny thing doesn't go according to the plan, you're gonna get mad. Human reactions are in this category of things that might not go according to your plan, because they're still human reactions and they're still reactions of other people.
I feel like, okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, because you said that in that world, human reactions might be different to different situations because the world will be so different. In my world, if I had a perfect world, I would not change human reaction. I'd keep it as is. If it manages to irritate me right now, as is, with all the events that are going on, it will manage to irritate me in that world. Because it is unpredictable, as you said. I completely agree with it. We will become perfectionists in that kind of perfect world. What I also think, it's a bit of a paradox. Like, you would think that in a perfect world you'd have all the things you need to, not be sad or not be angry or not be bored or not have any negative situations. But I think that after some time, it's just gonna get boring.
It's just gonna get boring, exactly. It's gonna get mundane.
It's too perfect.
Yeah.
There's no, you can't always be happy without having moments of sadness, because you will stop
Contrast,
appreciating.
yeah.
In a perfect world, you would either need some kind of big events that would, throw off the system of, it being
Like
perfect.
natural causes.
Like natural causes.
Yeah, like
Like a
nature
tsunami.
overpowering the
But at the
human
same
nature.
time, would that contradict it being a perfect world? Because obviously that would have casualties and destruction that would carry, all of these negative emotions with it.
I think there should be randomness, even in a perfect world.
Randomness in what?
Randomness in a way that...
It works?
Because randomness induces fear, and we still need fear to function. Because without fear, you cannot, again, as you said, appreciate the good things. There should be a fear that, yes, there could be a tsunami that will wipe out half of the population, right? It's insane, right? But maybe at least there should be a fear maybe let's lessen down the damage that natural causes can do to humans, or maybe let's tweak the rules a little bit that natural causes, as in like tornado, hurricane, they cannot kill anybody, but they can injure some people. And then the fear would lie in injuries, okay? Because, oh my god, the tsunami might injure like 20 people. Somebody almost drowned.
But wouldn't that contradict it being a perfect world then? If we're...
But you said it's my conception of a perfect world.
It is your conception of a
So,
perfect world.
in a
But what
perfect
you
world, there
described
should be
to
danger
me...
still.
Right. Okay, now I see that. Because from what I gathered, because you were like, oh, there is only death from natural causes.
Okay, no, I'm wrong.
If there is a
yeah.
possibility of death being, not from a natural cause and being from something like a tsunami, because somebody almost drowned, somebody got injured. So, like, if people know that there is no possibility of dying from a non-natural cause, they wouldn't be afraid of death or injury. Because they're like, oh, so what? I'm gonna die from
Okay,
natural
no, you're
causes
right.
anyway.
Then somebody has to die from a natural cause.
So that's the ethical thing. Somebody like has to die. Death is like.
What a business.
Do you want to go?
I'm literally gonna die from a
Just
natural
go.
cause of like keeping my bladder like contracted. Yeah, it's gonna fucking explode and I'm gonna die. Did you touch the sea? Like, how was it? Like what?
It was like wet. Like I feel like the sea shouldn't be fucking wet because like it's just too big, bro. Like it's just too big. Like you're too wet for me.